Alright, time for something a little more high-end. I know that there's been a recent influx of wearable tech on my channel, and what a way to cap all of that off with an entry from a Swiss luxury watchmaker. Yeah, let's get it unboxed and tested. But before we continue with the video, let's keep the lights on here in the studio. This video is brought to you by Sneak Attack Design Lab. They're a clothing company that specializes in technical fashion, more commonly known as techwear, and you can see me in their clothes in most of my videos. I've been supporting their brand ever since I met them back in 2019, and now they're returning the favor. Head on over to the link in the description to get 10% off of your order from their site. Check their clothes out. You're bound to see something badass over there that'll look great on you. Thank you very much to Sneak Attack for this exclusive promo for my viewers. Now, back to the video. So inside this box is the TAG Heuer connected Calibre E4 SBR8A, which we will henceforth call the Calibre E4, because that's a long-ass name. It comes in a very nice multi-stage packaging involving a sleeve, an outer box, and the inner product box. Underneath the main box, we have the quick start guide, warranty information, and cleaning cloth. Alright. Heading on over to the main package, we have a matte black plastic clamshell box, try saying that super fast, with a nice TAG Heuer badge at the top. Upon opening it up, we see the watch itself inset into a carry case with the bottom of the clamshell cover in a soft finish, to protect it from bumps during shipping, of course. Now, ain't that a pretty watch? Let's leave it there for now as we check out the accessories. Taking off the plastic faceplate, we can see all of the accessories in their own little nooks and crannies. Starting at the left side, we have the USB-A to USB-C charging cable, then at the right side the charging dock, and at the bottom a little hard strip for holding watch bands, and under that the fairly small 5-watt charging brick. Alright, that's all of the accessories. Let's head on over to the watch for the product tour. Before moving on to the product tour, I would just like to remind you that if you're liking the video so far, please consider subscribing. Less than 1% of the people watching my videos are subscribed to the channel. Subscribing is free and greatly helps me in continuously creating content for this channel, and of course, is always greatly appreciated. Alright, let's head on over to the product tour. So this is the TAG Heuer connected Calibre E4. What a beautiful watch. I've said this before and I'll say it again, green watches, especially ones in British racing green like this, will always have a very soft spot in my heart. So the Calibre E4 has a 45mm steel case with a fixed ceramic bezel. It sports a dual finish case with the main body in brushed steel and the chamfered edges in a gloss polished finish. Both the front and the underside have sapphire crystal glass, so it'll be fairly scratch resistant. At the side, we can see 2 buttons and a rubber and steel crown with the TAG Heuer logo on it. It is rotatable and pressable. Flipping the watch over, we can see the sensor array at the back. This is also where we can see the 22mm lugs for the strap and the quick connect straps. Just pull on this little tab right here and you can remove the stock bands. The lugs do seem to be replaceable though, but it looks like it needs a special tool to undo it from the case. A tool that I don't have here with me, but that's alright. The straps are sturdy silicone rubber and terminate in a steel folding clasp with a steel push-button release. Alright, that's everything on the watch. Let's get it turned on and connected to my phone. Once turned on, I was easily able to connect it to the TAG Heuer connected app, and now we can see the 1.39-inch AMOLED display to check the watch features. Do note that the Calibre E4 is running off the Google Wear OS system, so if you're familiar with that or already own a watch running the OS, you might find a lot of similarities and features. Alright, starting off with the watch face. This is the standard one called Mirage, and it's too old for me. Real boomer vibes. Let's check out the other ones. Now would you look at this? The classic one looks really good. Let's customize it to taste. As we can see here, it's got very deep watch face customization, and you can actually change the background, the style, the complications, and even the ambient version of the watch for use in dim environments. I've never seen this kind of depth in a smartwatch face customization before, nor that dim environment feature. Good job here, TAG Heuer. There are a lot more watch faces to choose from, even ones from Porsche, and an option to download more from the Play Store, but I'll show you that later. As for basic watch functions, we have a swipe up to access notifications, a swipe down to access quick settings, swipe left to go back or go to search if you're on the homepage, and swipe left to access all the widgets. Pressing the top button brings you to a quick access for workout tracking, and pressing the bottom button will bring up recent apps. Pressing the crown will bring you to the app tray, and pressing the top button while in the app tray will switch between grid mode and list mode. As we can see here, the list is a mix of built-in Heuer developed widgets as well as stock Google Wear OS widgets. Look, this is a lot and it'll take us all day to get through of this in detail, so I'll only go over the widgets and features that you won't find in other smartwatches. Starting off with the Heuer Golf widget, it's a dedicated widget that uses both the biometrics data that the watch gathers and the GPS data from both the phone and the watch to track your performance and body data while you're playing your rounds. It's got score tracking as well, so if you use this while playing, you can get a comprehensive readout of not only your game performance, but also your health status at all points of your game. Amazing and in-depth widget for golfers. My dad will love this. Next up, we have the Heuer Sports widget, which is the exercise tracking widget for the watch. It supports 9 different exercises, including swimming, trail running, and hiking, so this is a great indicator of how well the watch is built and how weatherproofed it is. Last thing we're taking a look at is the Heuer Wellness app, which is your overall health and wellness tracker. This is where you can see the usual health metrics that smartwatches are capable of measuring, like steps, calories burned, and of course, activity graph. So those are the features on the watch. Let's head on over to the app. Upon opening up the app, we can immediately see almost all of the features that we covered on the watch. So here I'm going to focus on the settings that are best adjusted on the app. First off are the tiles. These are the widgets that are accessible when you swipe right or left from the watch home screen. You can add more tiles or take them away and, of course, reorder them as they appear on the list. You can also access the watch face collection here, so you can see more available watch faces for download to further customize your Calibre E4. I don't know about you guys, but switching from a Panda dial to a tourbillon model on demand is such a wild experience for someone in my tax bracket. And yeah, you can download F1 and even Porsche themed watch faces. Pretty cool. Moving on over to the other tabs, we have the same activity and wellness tracker as well as the sports and workout tracker. On the last tab, we get the settings, where you can just manage the technical settings and even update the firmware for your Calibre E4. Yes, you can connect it to Strava. You can even link it to Wallet Connect so you can display your crypto NFTs on your Heuer smartwatch, which is a sentence that I did not expect to say at any point in my life. So yeah, that's everything. Time to finally wear it. Now would you look at that? It looks freaking amazing. So what do we think about the Heuer connected Calibre E4? At $1,700 US or 98,000 pesos estimated, I think it's a marvelous watch that does all you expect it to do. It's not groundbreaking by any means, but you do get a very full and very rich Heuer experience. From the watch faces based on current and archived tag models to the specialized golf and workouts widget. This is a full treat to anyone on the lookout for a luxury smartwatch that doesn't skimp on the smart just because it's from a luxury brand. Don't get it twisted, this watch isn't mine and I'm going to have to return it after this video. But it's nice to see that a watch from a different tax bracket than mine still be as relevant and as feature-laden as I would expect it to be. Great job here, Heuer. So that's the Heuer connected Calibre E4 SBR8A in green. Do you have any questions about it? Leave them down in the comment and I'll do my best to answer them. While you're there, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.